Manhunt for double murder suspect James Horn Jr. has ended. Police say they shot and killed Horn around 11:15 this morning in a conservation area that is near Pettis and Johnson County, Missouri lines. Horn is the man accused of murdering a woman and her son earlier this week in Clinton, Missouri. The same woman he's also accused of locking in a box earlier this year. We have team coverage of this story. Our reporters are live where police found him today and where they say he committed 2 murders. We also have Sky Tracker high above the scene over the Kern Memorial Conservation Area, where police say they shot and killed Horn earlier today. That's in Green Ridge, Missouri. That's just south of Whiteman Air Force Base. That is where our reporter Dia Wall was first on that scene.
Well, good evening to you, Amy. Yeah, the search for James Horn Jr. ended here in Johnson County, Missouri, just after 11 o'clock this morning. But we're actually only about a half a mile away from Pettis County. And Horn was apparently known to frequent this area and all of the wooded areas around it as well. The Missouri Task Force says they got a tip, and that's what they sent their officers here to investigate. Now, we got a quick press conference earlier from Assistant Police Chief in Clinton. His name's Sonny Lynch. He told us what those officers found when they got here.
They encountered Mr. Horn. He was in a closet. He was armed. He refused to surrender. He threatened the search team with a weapon, with a handgun, and he was shot and killed.
Well, the house right now is boarded up. Investigators have left the scene. Now, we did ask if any officers were injured in the shooting. They tell us there were not. Now, we also asked if Horn returned fire. They don't believe that he did, but they are waiting for autopsy results to confirm that. The autopsy is expected to happen sometime early this week. And I talked to some of the people who live in the area around here about how they feel now that they know Horn is off the streets. You'll hear from them coming up in our next hour. Dia Wall, 41 Action News.
Now, this is the address where police say they found James Horn Jr. earlier today. They say he was hiding in a closet in a house owned by the Missouri Conservation Department. We're told that house has been vacant for the last couple of years. We continue our coverage now with 41 Action News reporter Brian Abel, who's also live at the Kern Memorial Conservation Area, and he talked with the Missouri Highway Patrol today. They are spearheading this investigation, and what are they telling you? What's now going to happen?
Well, yeah, what's going to happen next is the autopsy will be determined how many shots it took to kill James Horn. If you see behind me, what Dia mentioned is that the house has been boarded up, but not only boarded up, it's been drilled shut. So nobody is coming in or out of that house anymore. And what they did is take away a bunch of evidence. They're going to take that and find out exactly how long James Horn has been here for. Missouri State Highway Patrol's Division of Drug and Crime Control will process the scene, investigate this shooting as well, and they're going to map out every piece of evidence and create a digital image of the scene to build a case that Horn and Horn alone killed Sandra and Zach Sutton.
In this scene, the scene of the mindset of trying to make sure that we have the other homicide solved, and you know, any handgun that was used, any other type of weapon that was used, we want to make sure and be able to clear those.
And Horn's body has been removed. It has been taken to KCK, to Frontier Forensics, and we are not sure yet when the autopsy will start because of the holiday weekend. Reporting live, Brian Abel, 41 Action News.
Now, just to give you an idea about where we're talking about exactly, Kern Memorial Conservation Area is about an hour-and-a-half southeast of Kansas City. That's north of Clinton, Missouri, where police believe James Horn Jr. shot and killed his ex-girlfriend and her teenage son, who was 17 years old, earlier this week. That is where we find 41 Action News reporter Josh Helmuth also. He continues our team coverage right now. And Josh, you talked with one of the victim's family members.
Yeah, I did, and she wanted to remain anonymous. She didn't want to go on camera, but she did say she was relieved that this is the first night she'll probably be able to actually sleep. This is the home right here. Sandra K. Sutton and her son Zachary were murdered just 2 days ago. And right in front of the home, a small memorial, flowers memorializing Sandra K., her son Zachary, in honor of them. But regarding the actual hunt for James Horn finally ending, the family wouldn't comment. They asked for privacy, but many neighbors here told me they're, of course, very relieved the search for Horn is over. One thing not over, though, is the grieving process. The vigil is being held tonight here in Clinton in honor of the Sutton family.
Zach was a part of this ministry. We have many people grieving, including children, and we need to do something to show our love and support, because that's what we do here.
The candlelight vigil will be held at Straight Up Ministries on North Washington here in Clinton at 7 p.m. tonight. Reporting from Clinton, Josh Helmuth, 41 Action News.
Now, police had been searching for James Horn Jr. for about a month now. 41 Action News anchor Cynthia Newsom joins us now with the timeline of that search.
Yeah, Amy, this developing story has spanned several weeks, starting back on April 30th. It started in Sedalia. And that is where, April 30th, Sandra Sutton escaped the Sedalia home where Horn was keeping her in a box. And just 3 days later, prosecutors charged Horn in that case. And then on Thursday, in Clinton, Missouri, Sutton and her son were actually found dead inside a home, and Horn took Sutton's car back to Sedalia. And then finally to today, when Horn was actually found. Today, police confirmed that Horn was shot and killed at the Kern Memorial Wildlife Area in Johnson County, Missouri. Police shot and killed James Horn Jr. around 11:15 this morning. Back to you, Amy.
And we've been following this story from the very beginning. Thank you, Cynthia. Our live team coverage continues throughout the night tonight on our 41 Action News app. You can also stay up to date by following our team on Twitter. 41 Action News reporter Dia Wall has been on the ground there in Sedalia and now in Johnson County, Missouri, covering this manhunt since Sandra Sutton's escape. That was April 30th. And also, Brian Abel is in Johnson County, Missouri. He's been reaching out to people connected to the case. And 41 Action News reporter Josh Helmuth is gathering the latest from Clinton, Missouri, where a family mourns the loss of Sandra and Zach Sutton. We'll continue to update you through the night on 41 Action News at 6 and 10.